us wankers. Right, chubbies, quick sound check. Hey, check out the t-shirt. Trikes are cool. Right, might be a bit windy. This is why I've put this Lav Mikey furry pussy thing there. Oh, there's a smudge on my screen. Have I got... Oh, hang on. Oh, made it worse. There we go. That's why I've got this thing on here. Sunny day. It's a bit breezy, but a friend's just bought himself a new wing, an APCO Lift EZ, or EZ, should I say, caught in the American terminology there. Bit breezy, but we're going to do some ground handling. But I thought I'd have a quick catch up. I'll get my hands out there. Look, can you see me better? Can you see the t-shirt? Even further. God, I can't hold my hand out that far. So, been away a little bit, been on holiday to Bulgaria. To be honest, a bit burnt out. Work's burning me out. Just not having enough time burns me out. So, God, holiday was much needed, but I still need more. Anyway, down at the field, hopefully you can hear me. I bet you can't, because I can see the audio lines going up with the wind blowing. Maybe if I turn this way, but then you get the sun in my face. It makes me all look cloudy and moody. Right, so Bulgaria. I've got to tell you about Bulgaria. Don't recommend it, not for an holiday. We're on his way, on his holidays. Chubbies. Chubby. Chubby chaser. Meant to mention, if you nick my camera and start recording weird footage on it, it's going on YouTube. I just thought I'd say that.
Here we see Rachel Fable in her natural habitat. Oh, she's putting her glasses. She's going for a vape. Addiction is very high in this species. But she's reaching the age now where she'll become a cougar and attract young men.
Waiting for Wizz Air to board. It's been saying boarding for the last hour, but nobody's actually boarding. It's an hour late as well. Welcome to Wizz Air. Welcome to Bulgaria. outside. Fat Paramotor HQ1 at the back there. Just enjoying well, kind of sunshine. It's cloudy but warm, you know, the weather's really picked up, eh? And the wind settled down, so being able to get a little bit of flying in. Been away a bit, been on holiday. You've probably seen from the from some of the footage. Been to Bulgaria, which I don't recommend. We had a good time, don't get me wrong. We rented a villa. I rented a villa with my parents and my sister, my nephew, and the old grudge, of course. So we rented a villa. We spent a lot of time in the villa, and that was great. You know, sunshine, pool, plenty of beer and food. We luckily managed to find ourselves a nice restaurant at the beach that we enjoyed. So we spent our time between the two, but everywhere else it was just rough. It just wasn't worth visiting. Or we did visit it, but we wouldn't go back. Probably one of the muckiest places I've ever seen in my life. But all good. Got back from the holiday. Been down at Rick's recently. Northern Skies Paramotoring, check them out. It's a BHPA school. I've been giving Rick a hand with some of his students down there. We've had a bit of ground handling practice, playing around on an obstacle course, a ground handling obstacle course. Then check out Rick showing off. We all had a go at that. 3 of us managed to achieve the obstacle course. Myself, Rick, and Dan. And Dan, you can probably hear him in the background in this video clip.
Look at that weight shift with the arm.
What? Oh, I don't think you've got anything to worry about, Dan. Oh no, he's recovering it.
Watch him. Oh my god. Hey. And what, he will definitely bring it back. That way looks easier, doesn't it? It actually feels a lot easier.
So, what's that about bad workmen, Rick? Blaming the tools?
No, no, no way! Come on! Oh my god! Oh, Jesus Christ!
Come on, Rick, you're on YouTube.
My pants are about to fall down. That should be interesting.
Look at that belly. Oh my god, there's a new Fat Paramotor guy. Yeah, that's Rick showing off, doing the obstacle course twice without even being clipped in. But the loud voice in the background is the most enthusiastic paramotor student in the whole of the world, and that's Dan. And Dan also managed to finish the obstacle course. Well done, mate. And 2 days later achieved his club pilot ticket. So that's a great endorsement that shows you if you dial in those ground handling skills, soon after that you're off into the air and completing your training. Most of the work's on the ground, as most of you know. So being down at Rick's, I've had a bit of a swap of equipment. I'm flying the Discovery 4, as you know, with the Minari engine. Absolutely fantastic. Just love the Discovery 4 retractor. Perfect for me. And I've had, since getting this equipment, I've had no more issues with flying, or very, very few issues with flying. We always have a few issues. One issue that I did have, though, was the APCO F3 buy. You know, there's nothing wrong with the wing at all. It's probably all me, but I've had difficulty with that wing getting it off the ground, and I've reached out to a couple of people just to get their input, people more experienced, and generally people feel that there's probably just not enough power in my setup for the F3 buy, which is predominantly, I believe, aimed at tandem trikes with bigger engines. It is weight rated between 120 and 440 kilograms. It's a fantastic tank of a wing. I thought because I was in the weight range it would be great, but it turns out I just can't climb fast enough. I just don't have enough power, and you can see on this video as I go down the runway, I have to dig in some brake to actually get it off the ground because I couldn't pick up any speed with the grass, which wasn't too long. I just wasn't accelerating on the ground. I dug in a little bit of brakes, got it up into the air, managed to accelerate, but as soon as I slowly eased the brakes back up again, we just sunk full power. So I dug in a bit more brake. We got a bit of a climb out, but it climbs very, very shallow, and that's what I've noticed. I don't get much height, and it soon sinks. So more power is needed, and as I said, it's probably aimed more towards one of those tandem trikes, you know, with the big chunky engines on the back to give it some real oomph into the air. So a bit of a quandary with that. I'm flying the Orca 4, which is what I learned to fly, and I learned to fly in a Dudek Orca. And that's been fantastic. It's so sedate, gets you into the air very, very quick. It's probably a little bit slower than the APCO, not quite as agile, but it's perfect. And I think the plan for me is to really bang in the hours over a year. I'll get in as many hours as I can this year, and then next year I might look to stepping down on the size of the wing, back to a solo wing again. It'd have to be a large solo wing. I'd be over the top end on that, but once I feel as though I've really honed the skills and the muscle memory is perfect, we'll step back away from this big wing. The Orca is a massive wing, but it's just so sedate. It's just so nice to cruise around in it. So that's about it, I think. I can't think what else has been happening. Oh, went for a bit of a fly. Sorry about the rubbish footage. I did the old thing with the camera, you know, when you start it recording and you actually stopped it, and you stop it and you start it. So most of the footage is the camera stuffed down my top. And there is a few minutes of footage when I've got the camera out, and so I'll just stick that footage on anyway, but it's not the greatest.
Right, chubbies, hope you can hear me okay and it's not too muffled. I've kind of done the old lav mic thing. I thought I'd try and get some flying footage. Haven't quite got set up with the right camera yet, but we're there with the Discovery 4 retractor. We've got the Dudek Orca 4 there, and we've got the airfield down here. I'm flying the Dudek now. I've kind of given up on the APCO a little bit. I just, with this airfield, with the long grass and it's been getting a bit damp, I just don't get enough speed for it. It's a wing, I think, that requires a bit more speed than I'm getting at the moment. So maybe it's my skills, not sure, but I don't get much climb out on it. This one launches me into the air a bit more. So anyway, I'll put this away. I'll get the trike started, I'll get it hooked in, and hopefully we'll get some video in the air. Can't make this any wider. No, hold it right out there. Okay. Chubbies, I don't know whether you can hear me or not. Because it's... I don't know if you can still hear me, chubbies. Well, chubbies, I've got a funny feeling you didn't get much of that. I could see the audio crammed right across to full, so I might have to have a little play with that with the audio settings. But there we are, down, not much sunlight left. So I get packed up and Go and have a whiskey. I've got a Father's Day whiskey. Oh, check out the gadget. Says I'm at 34 feet. I was convinced when I saw the sound bars on the footage that the audio was just completely clipped out. I'd set down the audio levels before I flew, but I noticed the green line was stopped just with the noise. But turns out you can actually hear me over the top, so I'm going to dial down the audio settings a little bit more and give it a better go next time. But maybe we'll find something better to record on rather than this camera. This is a bit big to be stuffing down your front and flying with. I need to get my action cams out. They're a bit old. I've got an old Sony AS15, about 15 years old. 720p, but it's a fantastic camera. It lasts for ages. And I've got a GoPro Hero 4. It shows how long ago it is since I was vlogging bits and pieces. And I've got to dig those out. It's getting the batteries, getting them charged, getting all the setup back again, getting the brackets to get back on the helmet. But hopefully I'll get some better footage soon of the flying, and we can do a little bit of vlogging from the air. That'll be fun. Right, that's it. It's Father's Day. I've got cider in the fridge. I've got whiskey upstairs. I had one of those last night. I've got cider in the fridge. I'm not planning to fly today, so I might just sit here and have a cider and go to sleep. Drinking blackcurrant juice at the moment. So that's it. Don't forget, buy yourselves a Tricycle t-shirt. There's a few other designs as well. You can see down there, there's a Chubby Chaser t-shirt. Check out the shop down below, the Fat Paramotor shop. There's two Amazon shops. One's in the US, one's in the UK. You can support me and what I'm trying to do by looking through those affiliate links and buying a t-shirt. And that's about it. Don't forget, give me the thumbs up. None of that thumbs down. If you do thumbs down, just click it twice just to make sure. Subscribe and see me in the next video. Oh, don't forget, leave us a comment. Bye for now. No audio. Well, mono. 1 2 1 2 1 2.